welcome to Turiya Talks.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you,
Sir,
Sandhya. And
sir, currently the world is going through a crisis. So, what are the tips you give? Because I think I want to begin the show on a very, very positive note. Your story itself is your journey itself is a story. You struggled, you came from Rajasthan, you created your own space. Now, if you just can give some few tips और बाकी का तो हम लोग और बात करेंगे adversity को कैसे handle करना है क्या करना है.
देखिए, क्राइसिस को मैंने एक ही सीखा लाइफ में कि या तो आपको क्राइसिस पसंद है या क्राइसिस पसंद नहीं है। तो समझ लीजिए, जो सिचुएशन आपको पसंद नहीं है उसके दो एंड हो सकते हैं कि आप सिचुएशन को चेंज कर सकते हो और सिचुएशन को चेंज नहीं कर सकते तो उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेना चाहिए। अब ये तो एक ग्लोबल पेंडेमिक है, इसको एक इंडिविजुअल लेवल में चेंज नहीं कर सकते, इसमें प्रोटेक्शन कर सकते हैं। तो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेना चाहिए कि दिस इज एन इश्यू एंड दिस इज not related to me specific, this is related to the entire world is suffering and I myself and my business can also suffer. तो प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन स्टार्ट होता है जब आप प्रॉब्लम को एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हो एंड देन यू सी व्हाट काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स इट इज एंड अप्लाई योर माइंड विद अ कूल माइंड एंड एवरी प्रॉब्लम हैज ए सॉल्यूशन एज इफ एवरी लॉक हैज ए की। तो हर प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन निकल जाता है, ऐसा बात नहीं है। शांत मन से
Sir,
मेडिटेट करके सोचना चाहिए।
often we talk about entrepreneurship, but just by opening the shop, you will not be able to sell your goods and services. So, today we have with us Mr. Arijit Bhattacharya. Now, talking about Sir, Sir is the founder and chairman of the World Leader Summit, International Business Chamber in 90 countries, and is a mentor in IIM. There's a couple of hats. I would like to welcome you to Turiya Talks, Sir.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
Now, talking about a guest, Mr. Ajit Bhattacharya, sir is no doubt a very, very successful serial entrepreneur. Not only that, he's a management professor, startup mentor, technologist, angel investor, artist, public speaker, innovator, and government advisor to couple of forums. Now, whatever sir would say, I think these are some golden words. I would like to ask you your suggestion to budding entrepreneurs of today. How should they follow their dream in the COVID-19 pandemic situation of today, sir?
Okay, let me first, probably I will break a lot of myth which people usually convey, at least in eastern part of India. I'm really sorry about this statement, but I've been watching this eastern part of ecosystem for last, I don't know, maybe over 23 years when I started. I was young then, I was 17 then, had no clue where to go, how to start. And I had a deep passion to start a technology company, which will cater probably into game development, into animation, probably into a complete AI-enabled system. And when I look at the ecosystem, when we talk about a word called entrepreneur, businessman, and trader, three are the very crucial and important part in the ecosystem. So if you started your shop, that doesn't mean that you are an entrepreneur. If you started your shop, it may be you are a businessman. Nothing wrong in it, calling yourself as a businessman. That's perfectly fine. Entrepreneurs are a different kind of breed who usually work out of, number one, passion. They don't care about the money first. They don't actually look for money, to be very honest. Number two, their business model is completely innovative, which is unique. You are completely unique. Your business model is completely unique, and that cannot be replicated and copied. We usually call themselves as entrepreneurs. Now, coming back to your question, how during pandemic one can survive and continue and move, man, this is the golden opportunity. Look at you. You are communicating with people utilizing internet. People are giving you time. One of the biggest reason is during pandemic, people have no option but to work from their home. So the travel
Absolutely.
time, so the travel time became really less and rather zero. From the investor's perspective, that probably visualized as a great option and opportunity to invest in, and maybe after 3 years you may be profitable and your team really is committed and you are committed and you are honest and smart. Investments are also happening. So this time is one of the best time to do three things: network, Raise fund. Number three, collaboration. That's the biggest thing that people can ever think of.
Right. I can see few more people joining in. We are with Mr. Ninad Karpe. Coming straight to today's topic, how is the startup culture in India now, and what is it? What is the way forward? Because just before the show, you said that during this COVID times, like first 2 months were a bit lull, and now you could see so many startups. So something we would like to hear.
Sure. Thank you, Sandhya. See, I will give an example of my conversations with college students. I have been very frequently going to college students to speak to them. I was, as you're aware, chairman of CI Western Region before that update. Over the last, I would say, 8, 10 years, I have regularly been going. Then I wrote a book called on business strategies called Bond to Baba, BOND to Baba. It's available on Amazon. It's on business strategies, which I released in 2018. And after that, I've had a lot of invitations for guest lectures. So around 8 years back, if I went to any college, MBA, engineering, if I asked them, how many of you want to become entrepreneurs or startups? There was barely 10, 15% people, kids raised their hands. This I'm talking of last year graduating class of engineering, MBA, BCom, whatever. And whoever raised your hand, suppose you raised your hand, I could see if I was your neighbor, I would look at you strangely saying, what is Sandhya trying to do? This is 8, 10 years back. Now, if I go, of course, now I haven't gone for 8 months, but let's assume last year, December, when I went and Jan, small places, small town, not just Bombay. I'll name the place also. Kolhapur had gone for a talk to MBA college. And 70 to 80% girls and boys, I think it's, it's equal, raise their hands to say that you want to become entrepreneurs or startup founders. And the balance 30%, I asked them, what's your plan? So Sandhya, the most interesting part is the balance 30% also say that we will work for 2 years and then join a startup. Uh, so if 100% of students are now have an aspiration of joining startups and become entrepreneurs, there's been a substantial change. This itself proves the massive amount of change in the thought process. Have we, as a society, helped them? I mean, there's a lot more to be done. But this, in short, can tell you how much change has happened in the last 8 years.